Good morning. Good morning. I don't have to shout actually. Good morning. Right, how's the mic sounding? Mic check. 1 2 1 2. It's on, isn't it? Yes. Okay. Mic should be sounding good. Excellent. So Jenna, new channel upgrade. I've had this ages, DJI microphone, but I didn't have a charging box for it. I bought it separately with a receiver, and I bought a receiver and it was the wrong receiver for the mics that I already have. It actually works with the DJI Mic 3. So I got the Mic 3 and then realised that I need the charging box as well, really. So I got the charging box, I got round to it. And now I've got it, and now we've got nice... Mic's good, yeah. I've just done a little tweak now to the mic, which is, I thought a little bit of high end should come through, so I've just taken a little bit of the dynamic EQ on the top end off, just raised it up a bit. Yeah. The mic's good. I'll be able to do my lectures again. Right, okay, let's have a look. So, is there anybody here, it's like I'm doing a seance, is there anybody here who has had any guitar injuries and overcome them? Because I might have a little story to share. Any guitar injuries? I should have actually titled this Guitar Injuries, because I used to laugh about guitar injuries when people mention them. Oh, I'm injured, can't play guitar. Right, okay, and make sure you like the channel, make sure you keep the chat busy, talk amongst yourselves, and I better, hold on, let's just get a track up. I do like these ones are quite good. Oh yeah. All right. Okay, we're in. Try and get these fingers warmed up. No pick at all. Hammers only. No, left hand only. Can't see. Please do like and subscribe. All right, so Steve Hope, Russell Bowie, my favourite guitarist. You know I say that with true sentiment from the first night I subbed many months ago. Yes, it's perfectly fine. Here I am, Russell Bowie. Super Dad Pete, what mode am I in? Well, predominantly, I suppose the biggest bulk of the notes is the Aeolian mode, although I have a slightly different way of phrasing things. I tend to think of things, I would say the majority of the time with that improvisation, I'm thinking about chord tones and arpeggio shapes and filling round those arpeggio shapes, which is probably one of the reasons people will say that my fast playing is quite melodic. Is the reason for that is because I'm kind of focused in on those arpeggio shapes, filling in the gaps. So in other words, I'm disguising the arpeggio with more scale patterns. Other than that, pentatonic scale, hexatonic scale I really like, although criticised for overusing that ninth note. So, you know, there's the pentatonic scale. But I like, you know, it's in D minor this, I like putting that E note in. And there's like an arpeggio, but I'll fill in the gaps. So that's how you get that melodic sort of sound. There's a typical kind of Hutch lick there. Once, but that's something I've been working on fairly recently, really focusing in on that. And there's particular like scale shapes you can use with the arpeggio lines that give you that melodic feel. And like one thing I can recommend like doing as a guitarist is, because you probably hear this a lot, like, don't play like, you know, 3 notes per string. Scale shapes aren't particularly doing you any good, and they are good for certain things, but certainly visualizing the fretboard. But I think you do need to like be able to play vertically this way as well, because then that fits like the scale, the arpeggio shapes, you know, a lot better. Like that F major 7, major 9, you know, the scale fits. So if I play this, so that's just like the D minor scale played from G. And you can see there I'm fitting an arpeggio around it. And then when you start adding chromatic notes, really cooking. So there's lots and lots of scope, and then connecting positions. So you can have things like what we would call super imposition, where we're going across arpeggios like that. So you can link them all together, so you can still go across the fretboard just with looking at these cells. The chromatic notes are great, aren't they? Because like what I realised was what I was doing was becoming very boring to me anyway. And I was thinking, right, well, what do I do? Do I change to country music? Do I quit doing rock and just become like Joe Pass or something like that? What do you do? And all of those kind of big options just mean stopping doing what you're doing and sitting and practicing forever and coming back again. So I wasn't prepared to do that. But what could I do that would enhance my playing now and keep me interested and engaged in the process of playing guitar? And that was chromaticism. And I think chromaticism has really come along and saved the day for me. I think it's such an important thing, and it just makes things so much more like expressive. And it's great for your fingers, and it's limitless, you know, when you start getting into that chromatic thing, but with that scale arpeggio framework, you know, because you get into like cool enclosures. Like stuff like that's great, isn't it? I love all that kind of slippy slidey stuff. Gives you fast playing a little bit of feel, you know. I really like it. 12 likes, hit the like. Yeah. So any questions? So I was talking about guitar injuries. So I was at work and I was talking to one of the psychologists, and it was an interesting conversation because I was just telling them, like, I have, believe it or not, guitar injuries. And what's actually happened is I've got 2 rotator cuff injuries. Both arms are the same. I mean, this arm, I'm getting physio, so this arm's now moving, but it was completely like frozen. It wouldn't go up my back. I played the whole time. And this one was like really painful. And like if I twist in a certain way, I'll get like a shooting pain in my arm. So, I went to the doctors about this, and they did an MRI scan. This arm was actually all right. They did a ultrasound on this, and they went, "Oh yeah, it's a rotator cuff. It's trapping a nerve, and it's pinching it." But I said to the doctor guy, "Oh, I went like occasionally, like my hand suddenly went numb," and he was like, "Oh right, that might be a trapped nerve in your spine." So he went, you'll have to go for an MRI scan. So I went for an MRI scan. Sure enough, there's a trapped nerve in the spine. And then they're like, oh, you might have to have like spinal surgery, which I don't. And then this arm started to go as well. And it's just literally with all the playing that I do. But like when you get the report, it was like loss of coordination in hands, numbness. There was like loads of stuff. And I went, I haven't experienced any of this. And then I was playing, it was slightly cold in here and my hands were numb. And I think, no, this is starting. It's starting to affect me. I'm going to lose all of my ability. Well, this was about 3 weeks ago. And I was like, then I was worrying about it. And then I didn't know what was real and what was not real in my head. So I was like really playing psychological games. And I thought, this isn't like very good. So, you know, that kind of panic thing and anxiety and dread and like, oh my God, this is over now. So like every little mistake I was doing on guitar, I was like, oh no, that's it. It's the injury that I'm never going to get over. So then I just thought, come on, Tim, pull yourself together. What can you do to prove that it's not the injury? And actually, because I don't feel any pain when I'm playing, it doesn't affect any of this. I don't feel any numbness in my hand. It like happened once when I had a massive shooting pain down my hand. And I just thought, well, what can I prove? What can I do to disprove these thoughts that I have in my head? Because when you're sitting by yourself and you're just thinking, you don't know what's real and what isn't. But I'll tell you what is real is like coming on here doing a stream and playing in front of you lot. So I was in the depths of despair and then I decided, you know what, I'm going to do a live stream. And I did a live stream. You guys wouldn't have probably known. And I played and I watched it back and remembered how I was feeling when I was playing in front of the camera, and I felt okay, everything was fine. And then I realised that actually a lot of this is in my head, and just go to physiotherapy, shut up Tim, do your exercises, everybody recovers, you're catching it all early, and that's it. But it's amazing like how you can sit on your own with your own thoughts and seriously disturb yourself. But anyway, played in front of you lot, although I probably didn't mention it on the day, massively helped. So thank you to everybody who turned up on that day, which I can't remember what day it was, but it was a Sunday. It was a weekend, I'm sure. It was like a Saturday or a Sunday. So the power of live streaming. So that was a good thing to do. And ever since, because of that injury, you know, you're determined to beat it in every way possible, which I am, and well and truly on the road to, like, there's no impact on my guitar playing. And at the end of the day, you know, it's made me focus even more. And I was watching the video about the last few streams, and I've noticed actually my legato is a lot smoother. So I'm pleased. There's growth. Growth is happening. All right, okay, let's have a look. Who have we got here? Oh, he's disappeared. If music is your happy place, pain is more manageable. Your music helps us fans. Well, that's good. Thank you, Jenna. Can you play the No, I can't play the banjo. My great uncle could play the banjo. He was really, actually, my great uncle. Was it great uncle? Great uncle. No, great uncle. I knew him when I was little. He fought in both wars, and First World War. He got a bayonet shoved through his leg, recovered, constantly pulling shrapnel out, and then eventually he was part of this regiment called the DLI, and he was a sapper, and he was running across no man's land. He's got memoirs actually, and he's in a museum. But anyway, well, his medals are. He ran across no man's land and got shot through the leg, and it pulled the back of his leg out, and that was him out of action for 2 years. And he sat in bed, and he was a really good piano player, and he learned to play banjo and guitar whilst recovering. And he ended up at one of the columnists in Guitar and Banjo. So That's what he did. And he had his own band. And he was pretty much a professional musician as well as sort of like politician, I think, for a bit. And then Second World War, he went and he did bomb disposal in Egypt. And then he just did his band and politics again. Anyone else say, look, nobody's ever said that I look like Chris Cornell. Nobody's said that, ever. No. Oh, it looks funny, like all the D minor tracks are popping up. So, any questions? Hi Clara, I don't want to be famous, I'm quite happy sitting here with you guys. Oh, good call, Jenna. I don't know, they mustn't like me. There we go. Right. Right. I'll start using this one. What's wrong with people? They don't subscribe to your channel and watch your videos. You're so good. Thank you, Auditron. I don't know. But let's have some more likes and let's have some more subscribers because that would be very helpful. All right. 21 Guns, don't do covers. I'm assuming that's a cover. Where's Enzo? Is Enzo still there? Are you going to any concerts soon? No, I never ever go to concerts. I'm not flat out busy. Like I have no, like I don't have any social time. I literally go do all of my sessions and come home, do a bit of practice and then go to bed. See a bit of family. That's it. Oh, it's this jacket. Right, is that okay, Sean? Is that better? You've got headphones on. All right. If it happens again, just let me know and I'll take my jacket off. So, last stream I was talking about sort of like the right hand dynamics, like basically one mode of playing, no plectrum. And I can get that nice Holdsworthy sort of legato sound. Which is great. And then there's obviously the hybrid picking and plectrum. Which again is a nice way to cross strings and have less sort of pick attack. But you can also, it's versatile, you can also accent the pick attack if you want. Especially like ascending runs, I like to bring just my hybrid pick in, my hybrid finger. And then yesterday was just trying to get that Allen Holdsworth like picking sound where you don't really hear the pick. And I was trying all sorts last night and I nearly cracked it. There we go. A little bit of a chug off the pick. And then you've got picking all the notes. Right, that's an interest. Are you endorsed by Kiesel? There's something I can't give it away, and it's nothing to do with Kiesel. But I'm not with Kiesel now. But I was endorsed by Kiesel. I'm just waiting for something. That's all I'm saying. I used to be, just recently. Yeah, I left Kiesel January 15th. So last January. But unfortunately I don't like to keep secrets. But such is the industry. There is something on the horizon. It's closer than the horizon. And legally official, but I can't say anything yet. It's awful keeping people guessing, isn't it? Yeah, great question. Rate your Kiesel guitar out of 10 and be honest. They are very good. I couldn't give it a number because, like, what would the scale be? What would the comparison be? I'm so used to them. It's like part of my body. It's like rating my hand. 8. But there's something else that's a 10. Do you have any tips of resolving any ideas you have? Oftentimes I find myself jamming the idea with others and don't know where I'm going to go or end. Is there a way to start practicing this? Yeah, so if you just break things down into layers, so you've got like a pentatonic scale is a great place to start, because once you start getting familiar with the intervals, so like with a pentatonic scale, we've got right, let's pick something. In. I'll pick something in a relatively sensible key. Alright, we'll pick this one. So we'll work in E minor. Yeah, that would be good, wouldn't it, on here? The hydro guitar would be brilliant. Right, so like if we think of a pentatonic scale, what we've got is we've got a root, we've got a minor third. So what's that telling us? Oh, we're minor. Sad. We've got a fourth. Fourth's got lots of tension but also quite melodic. We've got a fifth, which fifth's resolved quite nicely. And we've got a seventh, which can leave people sort of there with tension, but also sounds quite soulful to me. But anyway, these notes have different tensions. So, for example, if you want to keep somebody on the edge of the seat, right? You've got to think of music like language. So music's like a language, isn't it? It's like when you're talking to somebody, they're a question and an answer, or a call and response. So if you start something that I would consider to be quite tense, like that 4th or 11th note, if I do that, it's like a nagging question, isn't it? It's not resolving. You want to know there's something else that should happen after that. So the answer could be, so that being the answer, I'm bending up to a root, to E, so that resolves it. So that's, that, like, understanding those intervals and the tensions that they have is a way around that. Something that's a nice soft melodic tension is that 9th note, which I overuse. And then resolving it again to that root. That's again to that 4th. I'll resolve to the 5th. So that's one thing you can do, and then you're just adding sort of tension release in. You're looking for ways to resolve the questions, I suppose. Okay, echo. The second, the sharp 4, fifth, and the sixth. So an interesting thing, I don't know, like another thing is you can start anything on like any note you want, and this is a good exercise actually. But the trick is to, if it's a note that's outside, you want to start it. Basically, we'll see if this works. You want to start it on an offbeat. We need the beat to actually kick in. So that's the ninth, resolving to the minor third. Fifth, root. So you know it's like a call and response. So totally wrong note. So approach notes are a great way to start things. Like that. Right, as we're in process, I'll just catch up with this chat here. So I think there's some interesting things. And not everyone can legato like this unless Tim says I'm wrong, but I don't feel bad because you can't shred like anybody can. I think the thing is like anybody can do it, but it's just having all of the information and practicing it. That's what it is. Because actually legato is more complicated than what it looks like. Does it make sense? Because the theatric from there are many accidental notes which have been known, free fall, atonal, instrumental score, right? Hi Southern Girl. Hi yesterday, how you doing? You forgot me, no? I'm remembering you now.
Hands are getting tired.
That was good timing, wasn't it? Right. Questions? Anybody want to talk about anything? Please subscribe, like, and if you want to support the channel, become a member. Become a member, and that really helps out because I spend all the money on the channel, which technically is your space, your visual space to look at. Hence the mic upgrade or cross grade. as you might think. And things like the gimbal, having this camera move about. I'm also wanting to get another Osbot camera. I'm not sure because I need to double check I need a camera that's got object tracking, because I'm wanting a camera just specifically for this hand to track motion. And I think the Osbot Tail Air could be the next thing to get. Thank you, Donald. My fingers move like a blur. Thank you. Like 40, well done. Dan, you got there. How much do I charge to work on private projects? Right. So I used to do loads and loads of production and projects and remixes when I was a dance producer. McRocklin Hutch, I'm very much the artist. However, the thing I do charge for that would be very much of your interest is there's a number of things. The services I provide are one-to-one coaching. Okay, so this is where you get a Zoom call with me for an hour, and basically I help you, I get you to achieve your goals through me helping you facilitate the skills that you've already got. Okay, so I'm not giving you new skills, I'm telling you, right, you can do all of this with what you've got. We just need to find a way to do that and develop some sort of action plan that's coming from you. So it's coaching, okay? It's using the resources that you've already got. This gets mixed up with consultancy. Like, this is what you do in the industry. You do it like this because this is the way I did it, or this is the way other people are doing it at the minute, and then you're reporting on data. It's not that at all, and coaching does get mixed up. There are, obviously, you can come to me for a guitar lesson, so there's that. That is $75 for an hour. That's really cheap. So same with the coaching, $75 for the hour. And, you would get, with the coaching thing, it's like, coaching changed my life, basically. I can't recommend it enough. But then if you're wanting something more sort of like affordable, long-term, and you're wanting to make music, okay, so instead of, maybe paying people to do projects with you, why not just become the project yourself? And I've got just a thing, and that is my Monday evening coaching group. This coaching group is a group of producers, and we get together and I coach them through various creative activities that gives them insight into their creativity, basically, into their production practice. The aim of this is to get people to be to make more music than they've ever made, and better music. And it works 100%. It's guaranteed. Providing you do, the stuff that I'm telling you to do at the time, you will see massive, massive benefits. So there's that coaching group. So that coaching group is it's $257 for the month, and we get together for 2 hours every week. Okay, so every week you get 2 hours. So it's like cheaper than a regular guitar lesson. And what you'll get out of it is you'll make tons of music. You'll have your own formula for making tons of music. This isn't a formula I'm giving you. I'm teaching you to develop a formula that will work. And not only that, I'm going to teach you how to keep on developing formulas that will work and will see you through, which will just make you absolutely bomb-proof. Because it's a weird time, isn't it, to be producing music. We've got AI and stuff like that, and here I am as a human being engaged in overload of AI backing tracks. So we're competing against the AI in a way, and the only way you're going to compete against AI is to be true to yourself. In other words, you definitely need, without sounding like the cliche, you definitely need a unique voice. You need to have an angle on your music. You need to be different. I mean, that Argent Portrait band, there's an extreme example of something that's like completely different, using quarter tones, doing this loop-based thing, and it sounds different, doesn't it? And interesting and fascinating, and it gets through and people are watching it. that as an example is what you need to do. Right, would be 22,000, would it? Well, that's what it is. I should do a scholarship, shouldn't I? Maybe that's some, actually, I might do that. But honestly, it's affordable, so yes. Now, I mean, to be fair, I'm giving it away cheap. I mean, when I first started being coached, I paid ridiculous amounts of money. The lucky thing happened for me, though. I ended up coaching for the coach that coached me for years. But then you got to remember, like the what you see here. I mean, I try to give away as much as I can on the lives, and I've done that thing where I'll put this in the membership and all this kind of thing, and then I think like I always feel a bit unfair. So I like to just think like, if you want to support this channel, support it, and that's great, and I'll reinvest that money in the channel. But then on the other hand, I'm quite happy to do as much as I can on this channel for free. So if you ask me questions, you know, I'm happy to answer them and show you whatever I've got and help as much as I can. But really that can only be the tip of the iceberg, because there are other people here. I'm not in the room with you one-to-one. So obviously joining these services, coaching, guitar lesson, music production are these, you know, big things. Another thing I coach on is actually just setting your own YouTube channel up to go live on as well, because obviously really what I specialize is helping people kind of just get over the nerves and the fear of doing something. A lot of things that hold us back, it's the fear, isn't it? And there's not enough said about that. Like, if you don't have fear, there's a lot of things that can probably be unlocked, and this is like the coaching side of it that you get in the group with the producers making their own music in the room with me, and also on the one-to-one coaching thing. Like, if you want to do something in music, coming for a one-to-one coaching session with me means you're deadly serious. I mean, that's the first step, because you're exploring doing something, you know. And that coaching session, I can guarantee you would have clarity, and you go, oh shit, right, this is what I need to do. And it's up to you to go off and do it, isn't it? Or come back for another coaching session where we can review why you didn't do the things. And believe you me, I've been the worst case example in all of these. The things, like when I think back, when I first started getting coaching, the weird beliefs I had about the music industry, the way I used to organise myself and workflow, the unnecessary bits of equipment that I had that I thought I needed. Just honestly, all of these things I need to, like, my thoughts and feelings about what I was doing had to be unwind. In fact, I'll describe my thoughts and feelings before I was coached as, plasticine. When you're a kid and you have you get it and it's got beautiful colours, right? You've got all the primary colours, and then you just get them and put it together, and then it just turns into a brown horrible splodge. Well, that was my beliefs and feelings about my music and my music. That was what had to be unwound, and I spent, through coaching, I was actually able to get those colours perfect again almost, or at least understand what I needed to do, and it helped me. And honestly, I can't thank my coach Mike Monday enough. Right, yes, so very good question, Jacob. Your hands are very relaxed when you're playing. Does this help with speed? When you practice with a metronome, what BPM do you usually start with? Right, okay. So I'll do the last bit. BPM and stuff like that, like practicing with a metronome, I'll only do at a very early stage of practicing if I really, really, really have to. I don't particularly like practicing in a regimented way, like a gym workout, it's time to do alternate picking for 15 minutes, it's time to do legato for 15 minutes. That's not how it works with me. What works, and I'm sure this is the same for most of our human beings, is my playing is just tied in with my creativity. I just go with what I'm interested in, and that leads me down that route. So if it's chromatic stuff, then I'm going to play chromatic stuff, and I'll do as much chromatic things as I can. I'll explore it. I'll explore the harmony. If there are problems such as the technique, then I will focus on that technique. But it's coming from a place of a connection with the outside world, something that I want to do, that I think will enhance and give the listener a better experience. That's the primary thing. Something, but before that is actually my interest, and it's my interest in doing that that actually powers it along. Otherwise, it's just a chore, isn't it? It's just so I don't worry about letting the other things go. I'm just focusing on that. And what you tend to find is like all of the other technical issues fall into line as well. So if you're doing something like chromatic scales, then you're working on finger independence, aren't you? You need to get onto that. You're also working on your improvisational theory. So it's cutting a lot of things. In terms of playing in time, backing track, because it's closest to a real experience you're going to get. Backing track and playing along to yourself, basically, on a looper and things like that. So that's the best way. That's going to keep you engaged. It's going to help you develop style. As a coaching thing, this is the problem that people have, right, is we're in a culture where we've got YouTube and access to lots of information and lots of people telling us that if we're not doing this, we're doing it wrong, okay? Effectively what they're doing is they are fixing problems that you may or may not have experienced. What this is all leading to is really you need to ask the question of who you are and what is your connection to the world. Because music's about giving, isn't it? It's about giving something out there. And it's kind of understanding, right, I've got this thing, I'm going to sit in front of a camera or whatever, or go on stage, and that is the connection. And everything you do should be in support of that. Not some weird problem that somebody says you think you should do before you should do the thing that you're meant to be doing. No, if you watch successful artists, right, they might be good at one thing, right? And they exploit it, and that's their connection. You don't have to be good at everything. It's great to go to college and learn like an experience and study lots of genres, because you can pull from those genres to create a style. But what's important if you want to be a professional musician is that you make a connection. And it doesn't have to be a massive public connection like this. It could be a connection. Maybe a connection is through teaching. Maybe a connection is through health and well-being, like my work in the hospital as a therapeutic musician. That is another connection where I'm helping people and moving them from one state, i.e. usually a state of isolation, depression, into aspiration. And music can unlock all of that. It's extremely, extremely powerful tool. And I think, out of all the connections that I've made, that is the most powerful one. I can tell you now, right, that me and Thomas we did the Dragon Force tour in the UK in 2019, and it was absolutely brilliant experience. And it was neither of us had played live properly for ages. And first gig was up in Edinburgh, packed room, probably 1,000 odd people there. It was absolutely jammed, and walking out on stage, and it was exciting, right? And it was great, and people loved it. But the connection I made, although worthwhile and brilliant, wasn't as powerful as walking onto a ward where, like an acute ward where there's a lot of people who are profoundly unwell, and then actually just for a moment changing their lives because they've engaged with you with music, they've done a song with you, they've wrote a song, or they've sang a song, or they've done some music technology thing with me, or they've got on, done like an improvisation session. There's an array of things. And that's making a real connection with somebody and using music to get that person to unlock things to help them get well. And the coaching thing's the same thing. We do so many things and have so many weird thoughts about what we're doing. We really can hold ourselves back. And, that's why you get a coach, because you unlock all those things, you get clarity, and you go, right, well, I've got all these problems and I'm going to solve them, and the problems are going to be fun to unsolve, and I'm going to get better, and I'm going to make connection, or I'm just going to enjoy music a lot better and perhaps make some money at it. So there you go. That's what the coaching does, and it's all on offer. All you got to do is send me an email. No, I work. So that's my. So yeah, Donald. So that's the thing. So like I specialize, right, in working with severe autism, severe learning difficulties. That's one of my things, as well as like mental health. So like I'll do intensive interaction sessions where I'll have basically clients who are patients who are non-verbal, and we use music as a way for them to empower them to take control of a session, and to explore their voice and to regulate emotion. So that's what I do, and it's like improvisation. So I'm playing all day long. Oh, that's brilliant. I was at home, health proxy for my mother for 4 years, and she's gone now. Sorry to hear that. This channel has got me through the worst part of my life. I'm so pleased that like this has helped. That's great. And thank you for being here, Archdaxiom. It's been great. Yeah, bona time. It's cool. Yeah, so that's like what I do. No sleep. Let's have some no sleep. Right. Okay, Jenna. Thank you for reminding me, because right. How should we do this? Let me just get this up. I keep forgetting I'm in a band with Thomas. Right. Okay. Let's rock. Right. Well, no sleep. It's over here, isn't it? I haven't played it for a while. I wonder if I can remember it. Well, it's here. All right. Boom. That was a gig, wasn't it? Mini set. And that's Jagar. Should have played that as well, but I need to chill for a bit. Absolutely, you know, being able to remember a tune. That's why I like Wasted, because you'll remember Wasted. Oh, what was that song where he's singing Wasted? Wasted. Oh yeah, that one. That's McRocklin and Hutch. So cringe. Oh dear. Absolutely. Thank you. So do like and subscribe. Very important. Support the channel. If you want to become a member, please do become a member. I think the other thing is just like think of things you want to talk about on these shows. Perfect music for PvP. What is PvP? Sorry, I live under a rock, Jenna. Coffee, right. So, oh God, my coffee, it's a right state, this, because it looks disgusting, this cup, because I'm using this soya milk, and it like sticks around the edges and it looks horrible. Thank you, Space Pants. Imagine shredding this early. Imagine being British. How could you? I know. Just the mornings are good though, aren't they? I'll tell you what, I definitely now, more than ever, like I love picking the guitar up straight. As soon as I wake up, I pick the guitar up, and it's the best time when I make connections and connecting patterns together and coming up with new things. Always in the morning. That it just happens, and I really enjoy it. Yes, we're all under a rock. And a little rock pool, that's me. And a little digital YouTube rock pool, which you've found. Is this the movie Small Sort? No, it's not. It's not the movie. But thank you, Space Pants. That's very kind. Awesome. Supporting this channel, keeping the lights on. Yeah, imagining, but I don't. Oh, yeah. A tidal pool of talent. Yeah. Why did God give laws that resulted in innocent? Right, okay. The algorithm's working. Oh, went a bit blurry there. Remind me of you remind me of a young Michael Jackson, really? Ah, it's a joke. Very good. Have you? Happens, doesn't it? but it means it's like, it's funny, the algorithm, isn't it? It like pushes you out, and then it pushes you like the wrong areas, and then it's like like surely it's learned by now what this channel's about. Like, it's not rocket science, is it? Hi Tracy, how you doing? Good to see you. Well, it's 1 minute past 8, so it's time for me to move on. I'll tell you what, I'm loving the streams now. I've got like my mic working, very good, really enjoy it. I was enjoying them before anyway, but it's an extra, it's just, I feel so much confident knowing that my voice sounds much better on here. Oh, brilliant, Space Pants. Well, I'm going to be back on tomorrow morning for sure, and I'll see you all then, all right? All right, so it's bye from me now. I don't want to go because I'm having such a wonderful time with you guys, but I have to go. Bye.